From the Colonel B. Messmore Aquatic Center on the campus of Fordham University, it's time for Collegiate Water Polo Association action on CWPA TV. This afternoon, an electric matchup between two powerhouses on the East Coast, the number 14 ranked Fordham Rams, the number 15 ranked Harvard Crimson. Hello everybody, Lou Orlando taking you through this one on CWPA.tv. And you take a look at these Fordham Rams where they had two new members to that 200 goal scored club, Jacopo Perea, George Papanikolaou. As they get set for an electric matchup against one of the East Coast best. Our SID Scott Kwiatkowski making announcements by poolside.
Senior captain, number 8, Luca Silvestri. Senior captain, number 10, Lucas Nieto Jasny. And a graduate student, number 22, Marco Napolitano. The head coach of Fordham is Brian Baccarat, associate coach Bill Harris, and assistant coach Ilya Gorenich. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, we would ask that you please rise if you are able and join our student athletes and coaches as we honor America and the freedom that will always be ours with the playing of our national anthem.
The Colonel B. Messmore Aquatic Center and Scott Kwiatkowski announcing the number 14 ranked Rams for the first time this season as they return home. And it's a place that they've dominated in their recent history. These Rams have been dominant in their recent history as they look for a four-peat this season, 3 straight MAWPC championships. And that's come along with some tremendous success in their home pool, 24-2 at home. Since the start of the 2021 season, they've rallied off 10 straight wins, and in fact, those 2 losses, both coming against St. Francis Brooklyn, no longer fielding athletic programs, but it's been a dominant stretch for a Fordham team that's ascended to one of the best in the nation. And across the pool from them, well, Harvard in the same boat, number 15. They entered this one at 4-1, took down number 17 Cal Baptist at the start of the season, and then yesterday defeated Bucknell and GW, a pair of MAWPC opponents. A Saturday doubleheader. This Harvard team, a dominant program, 9 straight seasons with 20-plus wins, led by head coach 10 Minutes in his 15th season. When you look at collegiate water polo, most of the dominant programs, not surprisingly, out on the West Coast, but there are a few East Coast powerhouses. And when you talk East Coast powerhouses, it's Princeton, it's Fordham, and it's Harvard. Princeton currently ranked number 6 in the nation, Fordham number 14, Harvard number 15. So the matchups don't get much better than this. 2 teams playing for a little East Coast pride. It's Fordham that's had the better of the series in recent memories. They've won 2 of the last 3 games, but that's only recent memory. Again, Fordham's ascent to national dominance has been somewhat recent. And prior to defeating Harvard back in early September of 2021, the Crimson had rallied off 11 straight wins over the Rams. The Crimson, an excellent squad led by the sophomore James Rosales Hill. Back-to-back seasons with 100 goals scored. The Rams, to their credit, have a host of offensive talent. We mentioned Perea, Papanikolaou, both joining the 200-goal club. You also have to watch out for Lucas Nieto-Jasny, Lucas Silvestri, last year's goal-scoring leader, and a talented freshman, Andras Toth, who leads the team with 10 goals 4 games into the season. Fordham, a 4-0 start. That's the first time since the early 1980s, and mind you, when you look at the competition they're doing it against, opened the season against number 20 Brown. They beat them by 7, defeated Cal Baptist, number 17 ranked team in the nation, by 11, defeated an unranked MIT team by 16, and then yesterday, facing number 11 UC San Diego, a 13-5 win held that offense to 5 goals, outscoring opponents by 42 goals to start the season, an average margin of 10.5 per game. All set for our opening sprint here just about. It's Marco Napolitano, the graduate student transfer, will take it for Fordham. And on the other side, number 18, Jag Burghardt, sophomore from Manhattan Beach, California. Almost set for East Coast Water Polo here at Colonel B. Francis Aquatic Center on the campus of Rose Hill and Fordham University. Two excellent teams, Fordham 4-0, Harvard 4-1. Looking to continue a stretch of good play, and both these teams' aspirations of finding themselves in the NCAAs when it's all said and done. First water polo action for the Fordham Rams this season at home. First of 11 home games, as they look to take down their 4th-ranked opponent in their first 5 games. Almost set for action here from Rose Hill for head coach Brian Bacharach and this squad. A team that's posted 20-plus wins in every season outside of a COVID-shortened season where they only played 1 game. So 4 straight years with 20-plus wins. A remarkable turnaround when you think about where they were at earlier in the 2010s and beyond. They've truly become a national powerhouse, matching the likes of the Princetons and the Harvards of the world. That was not a reality 10 years ago. And we're underway. Napolitano versus Burghardt. Drops the ball. Won by Burghardt. Harvard gets first possession. Owen Hale guarded tightly by the 6'9" James Oriskovich. Hale crosses the half line. Down into the corner. Lob for the middle. Penalty called in that 2-meter area to be against Napolitano. And that will be a penalty shot. James Rosales Hill, 109 goals last season, 123 as a freshman, set the single season record. And Rosales Hill bounces it past Lurkari. Harvard, an early 1-0 lead. Lurkari has been phenomenal when it comes to penalty shots so far this season. But Rosales Hill, one of the best shots you'll see in all of water polo. Papanikolaou up to the point for Bereni. Near side wing, Napolitano. Ordinary foul. Fordham retains possession. This is an offense that's exploded over their first 4 games. Into the middle for Oriskovich. He beats Oliver Price. Far side. Fordham evens 1-1. Early score from the 6'9" James Oriskovich. a transfer from UC Santa Barbara. 68 goals over 3 seasons there, 35 in 2023. He's been a welcome addition to this Fordham squad, locking down the center. Fordham swipes it away. Provenziani on the rush. Gets in close. Fakes and scores! No chance there for Oliver Price. Fordham ahead 2-1 a minute in. This is a Fordham offense that, as you'll see today, they love to run in transition. They love to use their speed. The freshman Provenziani taking advantage there, scoring on the rush. Ordinary foul, still at even strength. Lobbed into the middle. That will be an exclusion. Harvard on the man advantage, looking to even. Todadze to Hunt. Now into the far corner. Back up top for Strausser. Todadze lobs it by Lurkari. Harvard converts on the man advantage. Even at 2, 6:30 to play in the first. Bit of a confusion and delay. And now our scoreboard updated. Now they've taken all back away from Fordham. Our score 2-2, despite what the scoreboard in the Francis B. Messmore Aquatic Center says. This is Perea on the far wing. Cross pool pass for Nieto Jasny, bobbles, but controls. Rises up off the post. Rebound and the skip shot in. Luca Silvestri. His first of the day. Fordham ahead 3-2. Bacharach walking out and observing the scoreboard issue. Again, here in the Francis B. Messmore Aquatic Center. Prior to that goal, had to score Harvard 2, Fordham 1. But goals from Riskovich and Provenziani had the game even. Silvestris puts Fordham ahead. Hale to Strausser at the half line. Cross pool for Mason Hunt. Still even as he finds Strausser once more. To Hale. Sends it in inside 5 meters. Harvard on the man advantage once again. And Strausser scores. Bounces out but crosses the line. All even at 3. Some exciting back and forth action to start between these two East Coast powerhouses. Couple subs for Harvard. Tyler Zarku enters alongside Mott Stotthot. Number 11, Dean Strausser, exits after a goal. Alongside Owen Hale as well. Silvestri wants Perea. Here's Provenziani. Drops it back for Silvestri. Near side Armengol. Cross pool. Sails over the head of Toth. Toth entered today leading Fordham with 10 goals. Backhand shot by Barnabas Epa, misses high. The freshly entered Zarku swings it up. Drops it down to the middle. Fight in the 2-meter zone. Stotthot able to secure. Drops it out near side for Todadze. Sends it back up top to the point for Zarku. Referees will rule it Fordham ball. They'll take it the other way. with some speed, looking to score in transition. Toth. Near side for Eppa. Cross pool. Back to Provenziani. Resets the point Silvestri. About halfway through our first quarter, even at 3. Shot misses wide from Armengol. His left-hand shot tails on him. Pair of missed shots the last 2 possessions for Fordham. Haven't been a ton of empty possessions for Fordham to start the season. They've already had a quarter against Brown where they didn't miss really a single shot scored on every single possession to open the game. Not the case here. Todatse back up top to the point. Rosales Hill double teamed the 2-time 100-goal scorer. Todatse will just dump it off. Fordham takes over. At the end of the shot clock. Harvard ball again. Up to the point for Rosales Hill. Far side wing. Number 10, Sogard Shi Christian. Rosales Hill, Perea on him. That shot blocked by Silvestri. Vilas Sogard Sri Krishnan. A shot from the far flat. Blocked down by Silvestri. Fordham the other side. Provenziani back to Silvestri. Already a goal today, coming off a hat trick. Perea the lob. Wanted to go far side for Toth. Toth couldn't handle it. 3 straight empty possessions for the Fordham offense. Still knotted up at 3. 3:20 to go in the first. Near side wing, Zarku. Back up to the flat, knocked away by Perea. Fordham has numbers, 3-on-2. They'll look to go with speed. Perea near side, takes it in close, rises, pumps it, saved by Owen Price. Point blank save by the Harvard goalkeeper. Fordham maintains possession on the rebound, but what a stop in close. Toth fakes, shoots, another great save by Price. Oliver Price, NWPC first team last season, makes a couple great saves. Again, it will stay here for Fordham. But Oliver Price has kept this game even at 3. Jacob Todatse, the Crimson player without a cap. It's Harvard in white, Fordham the maroon caps as Fordham moves right to left. Shot clock resets to 30 seconds after 2 saves from Oliver Price. Fordham looking to convert here on this possession. Back into the hands of Perea. Back to the point, Provenziani. Provenziani, near side for Silvestri. Can't handle. Todatse will chase it down, but it's Toth recovering. Provenziani, Perea, near flat, back up top, Provenziani. Drops it inside 2 meters. Fordham on the man advantage. Perea pumps, near side, into the middle, blocked again. A great save by Price. Fordham keeps it here. And another swat away. Fordham, 4 high 8 chances. And Price and this Harvard defense hold strong, knotted at 3, less than 2 minutes to go. Speeding down the other way, Berghardt. Back up top, Rosales Hill. Near side, Zerka. Zarku throws right into the hands of Silvestri. Minute 40 left in the first quarter. It's been a low-scoring first quarter. Long pass ahead to Perea, ahead of his defender. Gets in close, swings near side. Paul Armengol beats Price on the right side. Fordham takes a 4-3 lead with 90 seconds left. You notice Perea get all the way inside 2 meters. A new rule here in collegiate water polo. If you notice, as our camera swings to the left side, red triangles, we call them red cones, on either side of the goal. Anywhere outside of that, players can go inside the 2 meter zone. That was not the case in previous seasons where no one could be inside 2 meters. CWPA has adopted international play rules. Zone Hale on the near side. See in this shot, the 2 red cones, anyone outside can be within 2 meters. Pass inside, punched home by Mott Stodhott. Harvard quickly answers even at 4. Balash Bereni wants Papanikolaou. Papanikolaou, Fordham's crown jewel amidst numerous scoring talents on this squad. Papanikolaou back up top, Nieto Jasny. Less than a minute to go in our first quarter. Near side wing, Tyler Fahey. Back to Papanikolaou. Far side, skip shot. Gets by Price. Marco Napolitano gives Fordham a lead, 48 seconds left in the first. Excellent passing by the Fordham Rams, as they've been known to do. This is a Fordham offense that firing on all cylinders to start the season as Napolitano and Oriskovich come out. Number 11, Mark Katzov will enter, as well as number 16, Reed Thorson. This is Mason Hunt for Harvard. Harvard looking to answer. Penalty here, Fordham on the rush. Provenziani swatted from behind. That will be a major penalty, and Provenziani will get a penalty shot here with 30 seconds left. Not allowed to do that inside the cones on the rush. Penalty by Strausser. Gives Provenziani a free shot. 33 seconds left in the first. Fordham leads by 1. Provenziani bounces it near side. Slips it by Price. Fordham ahead by 2, 33 seconds left. Beautiful skip shot there by the freshman Luca Provenziani, member of the Italian national team. A lot of talented players from Italy, a lot of talented international players all across this Fordham roster, but Italy especially. Provenziani, Luca Silvestri, Jacopo Perella. Marco Napolitano as well. He actually played with Silvestri and Perea in club. Just 20 seconds left. Mason Hunt and the near flat. Goes middle. Looked to be swiped away, but Harvard will go on the man advantage. It's number 7, Gabriel Melillo, off with an exclusion. Rosales Hill, cross pool, Strausser. Fordham able to hold strong on the man up. Harvard can't take advantage. Might have some clock issues here. Just 1 second left right now in the first quarter. Now they'll just let it go. 1 quarter of play in the books. Number 14 Fordham, number 15 Harvard. And no surprises, it's close after 1. Fordham ahead 6-4. Right back after this break. It's the CWPA on CWPA TV. Collegiate Water Polo Association action here on Fordham University, Rose Hill, the Francis B. Messmore Aquatic Center. And you see this shot here, the red cones that we've been talking about. Want to dive a little bit more into the new rules that the CWPA has adopted this year. Anyone outside of that red cone on either side of the goal can be within 2 meters. This is a massive asset for the Fordham Rams, as this has been a rule in international play for quite some time. And when you look at Fordham's roster, who are their top scorers? Papanikolaou, Silvestri, Nieto Josny, Pereira, even some of their young guys, Provenziani and Toth, all guys that grew up internationally, played overseas, grew up playing with these rules. And it creates a world of trouble for defensemen and goaltenders who all of a sudden have new responsibilities, facing new shots from sharp angles, finding that they need to be in new spots. Goaltenders finding that they need to play strategy a different way. You've already seen in that first quarter, Pereira basically go all the way up to one of the cones along the goal line. We've seen Fordham have some pretty sick, sharp angle goals to open up the season. Used to be in previous years, no one could be within 2 meters. Now you can, as long as you're outside the cones. So Fordham thriving, the adoption of some new international rules. In terms of this game, it's been pretty even, pretty hard fought. Fordham, the last 2 goals of the quarter to take a 6-4 lead. Silvestri got his 10th goal of the season early on after scoring a hat trick against UC San Diego. Silvestri 10 goals, that ties Toth for the team lead. Got goals from Provenziani, Marco Napolitano, Paul Armengol. Number 14 Fordham, number 15 Harvard. So we said at the start, really make a case, these are 2 of the top 3 teams on the East Coast. When it comes to college water polo, there aren't too many powerhouses on the East Coast. Princeton's been the crown jewel and has dominated in the NWPC. That's what Harvard has had to contend with. Harvard's been excellent. We said it earlier, 20 straight seasons with 20-plus wins. Unfortunately, they've had to deal with Princeton in their conference the entire time, especially the last few years. Harvard reached the NWPC championship for the first time since 2019. They came up short against Princeton, but really no shame in that. Princeton, 3 straight NWPC titles. In the MAWPC, that's Fordham's conference, well, they've dominated there with 3 straight MAWPC titles of their own. Princeton's had the better of Fordham in this recent stretch, certainly in the Brian Bacharach era. Princeton currently ranked 6th in the nation. Princeton will be coming here on September 27th. That will be a fun one. Another sprint. Toth wins it, going up against Mason Hunt. Fordham starts the second quarter with possession. Already a 2-goal lead. Bereni, Provenziani already a goal today. Silvestri, lob near side Toth. Silvestri in the near flat. Bereni wants the lob inside for Epa. Instead, it's stolen away by Harvard. Harvard speeds ahead in transition. Strausser now slows down. Todadze battling Toth. Strausser goes middle, wants Hunt, instead knocked away by Papanikolaou. Papanikolaou takes it up for the moment. Fordham has numbers. Papanikolaou. Guarded closely by Owen Hale. Now stolen away by Mason Hunt. Fordham unable to take advantage on the rush. Hunt will take it down to the wing. Todatse. Wants Sogard Sri Krishnan. He'll have a lane for a shot. Instead, looking for Rosales Hill. Just 1 goal today, coming on a penalty shot. Lobs middle of the backhand attempt. Smothered by Thomas Lurkari in net. Mason Hunt tried to whip it around. But Thomas Lurkari right there to control. It's been an excellent start to the season for Thomas Lurkari. First team All-MAWPC in 22. Played half the season last year. Silvestri gets his second. A sharp angle shot. And beats Price near side. 3-goal lead for Fordham. Silvestri is second. Luca Silvestri. Boy, has he been a welcome addition to these Fordham Rams the last 2 seasons. A West Cliffs transfer. Led the team last year with 67 goals. Finished in the top 5 in points and goals in his first season with the Rams back in 2022. And he's only gotten better now in his senior season. Going into the 2-meter lane. They'll reset up top for Todatse. Looks as if we'll have our first time out of the day. Play stopped with 6:02. .602 left in the second quarter. Fordham a 7-4 lead as 10 minutes circles his guys up. It's been 3 straight goals for the Fordham Rams. Harvard has not scored since the 6-minute mark of the first quarter. Harvard takes their first time out of the half. For Harvard, a 4-1 start as they're looking ultimately this season to get the better of Princeton, take home an NWPC title, and reach NCAAs. They've got one of the best goal scorers in all of collegiate water polo, James Rosales Hill, back-to-back 100-goal seasons, 2-time Cutino Award watch list for the best player in men's water polo. One of the elite talents in the sport. It's been a relatively strong start to the season, again taking down Cal Baptist, number 17 ranked team in the nation, and Harvard's only loss coming against a University of Pacific team that at the time was ranked number 6th in the nation. That was a 15-14 loss, so this Harvard team, ranked 15th, we could see them rise by the end of the season. Owen Hale, back to Todatse, near side Hunt. Todatse has some space, creeps in. Owen Hale, along the 2-meter line, back to Hale. Todatse, quick shot, scores! Lurkari unable to get over to the near side. Harvard has their first goal since the first quarter. (7-5), 5:42 left in the first half. Barnabas Epa will head off. And in comes James Oriskovich, a graduate student transfer. Silvestri ahead to Perea. Perea, lob inside, swatted down by Price. Off the post now, Oriskovich recovers for a moment. Now stolen away by Hunt. But our officials rule Fordham ball. Papa Nicolau, cross pull, Nieto Jasny. Pumps, shoots, saved again. Blocked out in front. You see the first save there from Owen Price, or Oliver Price rather, point blank range, and then the block by number 11, Dean Strausser. 2 grade A chances, 2 stops by Harvard. Keeps this Fordham lead at 2. Fordham swipes it away, Nieto Jasny, lob ahead to Provenziani. Harvard gets back. Cross pool for Perea. Perea takes it inside 2 meters. Lobs across to Nieto Jasny. But a violation. Nieto Jasny inside those red combs. It's Harvard ball the other way. Mason Hunt in close. Drops it down in the middle. The great left hand save by Lurkari. In transition, fast break for Perea. All alone, no one left to stop him except for Price, and he gets it by him. Beats him with a series of fakes. And scores near side, Perea's ability to just stay above water level, swing that ball around. Jams it right by him. 8-5, Fordham leads, 4:35 to go. On that last play, you see the transition offense. Fordham swipes it away. And just the speed they have getting down the pool, no one was going to be able to catch up to Jacopo Perea. They've got speed up and down this roster. Mason Hunt. Tight defense from Papanikolaou. Up to the point, Tyler Hogan. An exclusion for Fordham. Harvard on the man advantage. Rosales Hill. Far flat, fake shoots, it's blocked up and over. And looked like it may have been tipped by Silvestri. Here's Fordham the other way. Provenziani skip shot it in. Fordham their biggest lead of the day, 9-5. And look how quickly they go down the field in transition. Blink and you'll miss it. Provenziani right in the face of Oliver Price. And Fordham ahead 9-5. Less than 4 to go in our first half. A decent Fordham contingent here for their home opener. The Francis B. Messmore Aquatic Center. First of 11 games here on Rose Hill for Fordham's most accomplished athletic program in the last decade. Throws it into the middle, the backhand shot. Skips right into the stomach of Lurkari. The long pass ahead. Provenziani again. This time guarded by Hogan. Drops it into the middle. It's stolen by Hunt. It's back-to-back plays where Lurkari's gone for the deep pass. Got the assist the first time. That time Harvard able to adjust and get back. Fordham lead stays at 4 for the time being. Hunt. Down low Zarku. Over the middle, Strouser. Mason Hunt. Zarku. Strouser has a lane, goes near side for Zarku. Playing catch up top. Zarku's shot swatted down by Epa. Epa adds a block to his ledger. Papanikolaou controls. Long pass ahead to Perea. Perea will move up with speed. A series of whistles stop play. An exclusion for Harvard. Fordham man advantage. Arm and goal. Papanikolaou. Point for Silvestri. Fordham looking to convert. Toth across to Papanikolaou. Up top Silvestri. Into the middle. Perea. Shot scores. Fordham converts on the man up. Perea's second of the day. And Fordham making the extra pass. They find Perea inside. And able to beat Oliver Price short side. 2.5 to go. Fordham's lead up to 5. They're defeating opponents by an average score of 10 goals. And that is coming against 3 ranked opponents. Fordham takes over, will look to move in transition. Toth across for Papanikolaou. Whistle stop it dead and give possession right back to Harvard. Long pass ahead to Zarku. Number 10, Sogard Sri Krishnan into the corner, back to Sogard. Zarku, near side wing, Hogan. Srigard, Krishnan, Strausser, cross pull Zarko into the middle, the tip is too high. Had a good look there in the 2-meter lane. Jack Berghardt had a chance there and just sent it high. Clock ticks under 2 minutes. Epa on the point this time. Finds Papa Nicolau. Perea poolside. Pass across. Toth sends it in. I think that one might be negated by a penalty. Beautiful pass by Perea, but it won't hold. A minute 30 to go. Fordham up by 5. Strausser at the half line. Harvard on the man up. Napolitano to the penalty box. Down inside, off the post. Did it rattle in? I don't think so. But we'll have a penalty shot for James Rosales Hill. His second of the day, converted on his first. Rosales Hill versus Lurkari. Beats Lurkari again. 2 goals, both on penalties. This time beats him on the far side. And my, that's a tough task for Thomas Lurkari. What do you do? The shot skips under his left arm. Bounces right into the goal. Harvard's second of the quarter, back within 4. James Rosales Hill, a special talent, set the single season program record with 123 goals as a true freshman. Followed that up with another 100 goal season. He's led Harvard in points in his first 2 seasons, now just a junior. And certainly the man to watch for Harvard this season, Provenziani to the point Silvestri. Just over a minute left here. Number 13, Tyler Fahey. Up top, Silvestri. Nieto Jasny. Fahey near flat. Pumps, drops it inside. It's stolen and secured by Zarku. Fahey steals it right back. Nieto Jasny in lane. Rises up, decides better of it. Nieto Jasny. Sends it up for Provenziani. Even strength right now for both sides. Point Silvestri, 33 seconds left, 15 on the shot clock. That shot batted down. Oliver Price secures a strong shot from Luca Silvestri, eyeing his second hat trick in back-to-back games. He won't get it there. Price will hold, the clock ticks down, the final 10 seconds. Now he sends it across the half line. Hogan drops it inside. Gets around Ariskovich. Rosales Hill does. And he'll draw another penalty shot. 4 seconds left. Rosales Hill. So they'll give this shot to Strausser. Strausser a chance to bring the deficit within 3. Strausser against Lurkari. Lurkari 0 for 2 on penalty shots today. Whistle. Strausser rises up. A beautiful shot beats him near side. Can't walk it out any better than that. Harvard within 3 with 4 seconds left in the half. Fordham will call timeout with 4 seconds left. And maybe one last ditch effort to try and draw something up. 4 seconds left. The rules akin to hockey. Ball has to cross the goal line prior to the expiration of the first half. Fordham with 4 seconds left will have to get something quick. They've ensured that they'll take a lead into halftime, and Fordham has not trailed at halftime at any point this season. Head coach Brian Bacharach drawing up something for his squad in the pool. And Brian Bacharach, two-time MAWPC Coach of the Year, well-deserved at that. He has taken this program to new heights and helped recruit talented players from all across the globe, especially internationally. But this ascension really started with the trio of George Papanikolaou, Jacopo Perea, and Lucas Nieto Jasny, entered as freshmen back in 2021, and every season they've played here, they've led Fordham to a championship. Four seconds left. Let's see what Bacharach draws up. It will start with Lurcaria on the far side. Clock begins to tick ahead to Silvestri. Unable to get a shot off. Time expires. We've reached halftime here at Fordham University. And 1 half of play, Fordham holds a lead in their home opener at the Francis B. Messmore Aquatic Center. A 10-7 lead, thanks to 2 goals from Jacopo Perea, Luca Provenziani, and Luca Silvestri. Gives Fordham a 10-7 lead. We'll take a look at some of the highlights. It's been a high-scoring offensive attack opened by James Oriskovich. Luca Silvestri getting into the mix. Harvard's been able to respond. A pair of goals from James Rosales-Hill. But Fordham able to move quickly in transition. They've got a 3-goal lead going into half. It's CWPA TV broadcast, Collegiate Water Polo Association. back with you from Fordham University for the start of our second half. Number 14, Fordham. Number 15, Harvard. It's a 3-goal game right now. Fordham ahead 10-7 in their home opener at the Francis B. Messmore Aquatic Center. Hard-fought game, a pair of goals from Silvestri, Perea, Provenziani have Fordham ahead. Rosales Hill has 2 of his own. Here's the third quarter sprint. It's won by Toth. Perea on the far side. Lobs across for Provenziani. Already a pair of goals today. Perea in the far flat. Rises, fakes, goes Papanikolaou in the wing. Quick shot. Batted down by Oliver Price. Nice save on a hard shot by George Papanikolaou. Our sports information director, Scott Kwiatkowski, has comped him to Alex Ovechkin. If you're any kind of a hockey head at all, you know that means Papanikolaou's got quite the shot. Violation in Fordham ball. Berendi will take it across with speed. Fordham has some numbers. Berendi drives in close and loses it. It's swiped away by Oliver Price. But we might have an exclusion here. No exclusion, still at even strength for now, but still Fordham possession. Barnabas Epa on the far wing. His pass up top intercepted by Jack Berghardt. No score, a minute in. Harvard looking to get back into this one. Pass down low for Berghardt. His cue inside. Converts Rosales Hill. A hat trick already for the 2-time 100-goal scorer, and he knows a thing or two about scoring against Fordham. Rosales Hill made his debut against Fordham back in 2022, scored 5 goals in his first collegiate game. That led Harvard, it led the game, and it helped lead them to a 15-9 victory over the Rams in their season opener. Rosales Hill, the hat trick today, gets Harvard within 2. Pass in 2-meter, backhand shot by Barnabas Epa. But Oliver Price able to get a hand on it. These Fordham Rams, the 2-meter, they love that whip-around backhander. It has not gone for them today. Strausser inside to Hunt. Gets Harvard back within 1. Shot skips in off the crossbar and beats Lucari up top. Mason Hunt in point-blank range there. Fordham will call timeout. Their second of the game, they've got 2 left. Maybe a wise move by Brian Bacharach, who in the opening 2 minutes of this half has seen his lead dwindle from 3-1. I think more importantly has seen Harvard come out with a real spark and intensity, and this is not a team to be taken lightly. I think the rankings do a good job of showing how even these 2 teams are. Fordham ranked 14th, Harvard ranked 15th, and both of these 2 teams, the potential to move up in the national rankings if they continue to play the way that they have. Harvard's only loss coming against a Pacific team that was ranked number 6 at the time. Fordham is perfect, and they're looking to beat their 4th ranked opponent in their first 5 games. 2 teams that have been willing to challenge themselves against the best of the best, and for the most part, both of them have been up to the task. Fordham with the ball, lead 10-9. Looking to improve a home record that stands at 24-2, dating back to the 2021 season, that aligns with the arrival of Nieto Jasny, Papanikolaou, and Perea. That's Nieto Jasny. Goes back up to the point for Gabriel Melillo. Down inside for Epa. Turns it over. Strausser to Hunt. Down low for Rosales Hill. Skip shot off the post and out. Probably would have beat Lurkari, but it skips off the post. Rosales Hill held scoreless on that possession. For now, Fordham keeps their 1-goal lead. Long pass from Epa. Nieto Jasny. Malilo. Across to Toth. Nieto Jasny. Far side flat. Malilo. Down low. Ariskovic off the crossbar. Takes a high bounce. Harvard possession. Fordham's come out dry to start this third quarter. Besides the fact that we're in a pool and not that many things are dry right now. It's not a thing that you say often about a Fordham offense that is electric, potent, whatever you want to call it. One of the best offenses, certainly on the East Coast, you could make a case in the nation. Toth and Strausser battling for it. Strausser emerges, his pass sails over the hand of Rosales Hill. Fordham with possession. Harvard and Fordham trading empties. Epa will swim it up. Leaves the ball in the air. Across to Malilo. Senior, a native from Malta. Papanikolaou, far corner. His shot swatted down by Price. Second time today, Price has knocked down a strong shot from Papanikolaou. Shot from Epa. Looked like he was tipped on the way there. Then Price gets a hand on it. It will stay here for Fordham. Let's see. Price certainly gets a hand on it. There's a chance Hunt did as well. Either way, Fordham maintains. Toth to Malilo. Nieto Jasny. Back and forth passing for the Rams. They look for their first of the half, and they get it. Lucas Nieto Jasny on the scoreboard today. Fordham back out by 2. With 4:01 to play in the third. Lucas Nieto Jasny had all of that space on the short side. Oliver Price late to rotate over. And you have to be sharp with your rotations in net against this team, as they have strong shooters from every angle, especially on the flats. And Lucas Nieto Jasny, one of the best attackers in the MAWPC. Rosales Hill wants to go inside. A series of whistles. Shoot it dead. This will be a penalty shot for number 10, Vilas Sogard C. Krishnan. Sophomore from Greenwich, Connecticut. Harvard has a few Connecticut natives, as does Fordham. Connecticut's become more of a hotbed for water polo in recent years. Good to see the sport expand globally. Sogard straight Christian gets it by Lurkari, far side. Pretty skip shot. Harvard reaches double digits today. They're back within 1. Lurkari yesterday against UC San Diego held them to just 5 goals, and that's a number 11th ranked UC San Diego team. Harvard able to get into double digits today, but Thomas Lurkari having an excellent season, although Harvard's gotten the better of him with some strong shots. Provenziani gets in close, kicks out. Armengol across to Toth. Back to Armengol, back and forth passing. Wants Provenziani to the point Silvestri. 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Jasny recovers an errant pass. Arm in goal. Nieto Jasny. Skip shot and in. Nieto Jasny, second of the half. And once again gets Fordham back up by 2. Nieto Jasny, part of that three-headed monster that came in 2021. And he's finished top 3 in points and assists in each of his first 3 seasons. Now a senior, looking for one final send-off. Sogard C. Krishnan. Now Berghardt up top. Clock under 3 minutes here in the third. Zerka facing some pretty heavy pressure. Sarku's Lam, a violation in the middle of the pool. Turnover and Fordham ball. Malilo, pass ahead, Toth. Toth rises, fakes, resets for Malilo. Arm and goal with a lane. Skips it into the middle for Ariskovic. Ariskovic tied up. Brian Bacharach can't believe it. He wants a foul, and he won't get it. Look at Ariskovic, essentially wrapped up, nearly dragged underwater by Mason Hunt. No call. Quick pass ahead to Matt Stadhat. Stadhat draws the exclusion. Fordham will call, Harvard will call a timeout. When they come back, they'll have a 20-second man advantage. Fordham Water Polo leading by 2, looking to improve to 5-0 for the first time in program history. Their 4-0 start already the first time since the early 80s. There's some conjecture about whether or not it's 1982 or 1984. Some of the record keeping from those times is not exactly precise. We know that they went 4-0 to start the season in 1982. Unsure about how it charted out in 1984. Either way, as our SID Scott Kwiatkowski smartly pointed out, what Fordham is doing this year against much tougher competition, and they're looking to take down a 4th-ranked team to start the season. Only 5 in the pool for Fordham as we get back from the Harvard timeout. 2 timeouts on either side for the remainder of this game. See if Harvard can take advantage of the man up. Sogard Sri Krishnan. His shot beats Lurkari near side. Oh, goes top shelf. Beauty of a shot on the man up. Nothing Lurkari could do, a little late to react. Harvard once again gets within 1. It's been a back and forth affair in the third. Papa Nicolau re-enters the pool. Perea will take a breather. Those are your 2 career 200-goal scorers. Surpassed that mark this weekend. Silvestri toss ahead. Nieto Jasny. Into the middle for Epa. Epa tied up. It appears as if he's drawn exclusion, no. Fordham turnover. Harvard ball, Bacharach frustrated once more. Mason Hunt swinging ahead with speed. Todatse turns it right back over, does Harvard. A violation of their own. Jasny. Long toss ahead to Epa. Epa, point blank range. Rising up, holds on to it, fires right through Price and in. Fordham back up by 2. Price is right there, excellent positioning. Epa basically throws it right through him. Appa joins the scoring fray. Fordham ahead 13-11. Minute 20 to play. Here's Owen Hale. Third in goals, second in scoring last year. A toss into the middle. Draws some whistles. And an exclusion. Nieto Jasny heads off. Harvard the man up. A minute to go. Hale's lob tipped off the post. Harvard keeps it here. Nieto Jasny still in the box. A second exclusion, Nieto, or Silvestri rather, comes off. We've got a 6-on-4. 45 seconds left. Owen Hale, skip shot it in. Harvard back within one on the 6-on-4. Drawn exclusions. Force Nieto Jasny and Silvestri out the pool, and Harvard takes advantage. They draw back within one with 44 seconds left. Fordham a chance to answer at the close of the third quarter. And they've won the last two sprints. So perhaps poised to start with possession at the start of the fourth, as Andras Toth has won his last two sprints. Appa Malilo exit. Silvestri back on, as well as Reed Thorson. Papa Nicolau takes a breather. Here's Provenziani. Provenziani gets the ball. Fakes and gyrates. Keeps it here. Cross to Nieto Jasny. 25 seconds left. His skip shot blocked. Excellent defense on that far flat by Todatse. 15 seconds left. Price will hold. Now he'll swim it up with 10 seconds left. Price still controls with 5, 4. Sends it ahead to Strasser. Shot with 2, rises high. And over the net. Harvard had a chance to even it up at the close of the third quarter. Instead, Strasser's shot rises high. 1 quarter left to play in this East Coast Water Polo showdown. Living up to the hype, CWPA.tv. Blue Orlando here at the Colonel Francis B. Messmore Aquatic Center on the campus of Fordham University. Fordham ahead 13-12. All the success that they've had both today, really dating back to 2021, you can chalk up to three guys. Number 12, Jacopo Perella. Number 6, George Papanikolaou. And number 10, Lukasz Nieto-Jasny. And when we talk about the numbers that they've put up in their Fordham career and the ascension that Fordham has made, ever since their arrival, that trio has led them to 3 straight MAWPC titles. Papanikolaou's led them in scoring in each of the 3 seasons, and all 3 of them, 50-plus goals, 100-plus points in all 3 of their collegiate seasons, looking to do that for a 4th time. You just don't see that every day at the collegiate level until you get 3 supremely talented players that came in as freshmen, took over the squad, took them to new heights, and they've since built around them. Impact transfers like Luca Silvestri, who led them in scoring last year. A big add in Thomas Lurkari, who's taken over wonderfully for Bailey O'Mara in net the last 2 years. Fordham wins the sprint. They start with possession and a 1-goal lead. Perea recently joined the 200-goal club. Goes up top to Silvestri. Provenziani. Skip pass ahead to Perea. Whistles an exclusion. Fordham the man up. Papanikolaou. Perea. Point for Silvestri. Far wing Papanikolaou. Flat for Perea. Silvestri taking his time, makes the extra pass to Toth, skip shot and in! Andras Toth, his 2nd of the day. Andras Toth, 12 goals on the season. It has been a terrific start for the freshman. And my oh my, the passing. You don't want to go with exclusions against this Fordham squad. They enter today with a ridiculous 83% conversion success rate on the man advantage. That's only gotten better today. Fordham ahead by 2. Harvard looking to battle back. Consistently cut the lead to 1 in the 3rd quarter. Toth scores the goal on one side, intercepts the pass on the other. Heck of a game for the freshman. From Pax Hungary, a member of their national team for the Olympics. Papanikolaou. Here's Toth in the point, rises up, skip shot, right-hand save. Phenomenal stop by Oliver Price. That was another great shot by Toth. Even better stop. Silvestri will take it out of the corner. Right back into the hands of Toth. Scored on the last possession. Goes cross pool for Perea. Melillo. Point pass for Papanikolaou. Perea creeps up. Skips it inside. Ariskevich finishes. Fordham's lead back up to 3. Let's see if they count the goal. There were whistles at the same time. Scoreboard has not been updated. There's a chance a Ariskevich goal negated by a penalty. We'll keep you updated. Pass into the middle. Silvestri swarms in, but ruled for a violation. Melillo tries to swipe it away, and again, given right back to Harvard. 3 straight violations. Ariskevich will have to head off. Harvard a man advantage. Ariskovich's goal on the other side did not count. It's 14-12. Owen Hale. Lob middle, swatted down by Lurkari. The follow-up is good. James Rosales-Hill gets his 4th of the ball game. Lurkari makes the first stop, but can't stop the second. Rosales-Hill, 5 goals his first game against Fordham. He's got 4 right now with 6 to play. James James Rosales Hill, Huntington Beach, California. Two-time first team All NWPC, a two-time third team ACWPC All-American. Just a phenomenal talent and helping Harvard stay in this one. Fordham's been able to have some success on the offensive end, but not enough to draw away from Harvard by any significant manner. Harvard stayed within striking distance. They've been a tough team to put away, only lost once this season. That came against number 6 University of Pacific. It was a 15-14 loss. So don't expect this Harvard team to go down quietly. Fordham on the other end, they've had some wide margins of victory to open up the season. Their lowest margin win, a 7-goal victory over number 20 Brown. I don't think that's going to hold for too much longer. We received word that Harvard has a goal stripped off the ledger, and it's James Rosales Hill's final goal, or his fourth goal rather. He was inside the 2-meter and within the cones, which, as we set out for you guys, well, that's not allowed. So it's a 2-goal lead for Fordham as they take possession with 6 to play. Going the other way, violation within the cones. To reiterate, you can be within 2 meters outside the red cones, can't be within them inside. The lob inside. Wanted Stotthard, instead swiped away. Mercari holds 5.5. Ahead to Toth. Toth drops down low, Silvestri. Top Perella. Papanikolaou in the flat. Creeps up, fires a shot, and right by Oliver Price. George Papanikolaou. He scores his first of the game. 200-goal mark Papanikolaou reached earlier this weekend, and he'll continue to add to it. That goal drawing Fordham chants from our home crowd. Rightfully so, Fordham back ahead by 3. George Papanikolaou. You look at the numbers, last season led the Rams with 146 points and 90 assists. Finished second on the team with goals. Excuse me. I was looking at 2022. The numbers are slightly better in 2023. 147 points and 83 assists. Still finished second with goals. Actually crossed the 60-goal mark with 64. That was after entering as a freshman and leading the Rams with 74 goals as a true freshman. Fordham uses their second to last timeout. They've got obviously one left, with 5 minutes left to play and a 3-goal lead. Harvard's had their chances in this game to tie. Obviously, it hurts that the James Rosales Hill goal wiped off the board due to a 2-meter violation. Nonetheless, Harvard still in striking distance, down 3-5 to play. But it does put the onus on this defense. They're going to need some stops. It's not an easy thing to do against this Fordham offense. Fordham has scored 20 goals in 3 of their first 4 games. And that's a pretty good benchmark. Anything over 20, that's well above average. Did not score 20 yesterday against UC San Diego. More of a low-scoring affair, 13-5 win. Toratse along the far wing. Plays catch with Berghardt. Todotse, the lob. Rises over the net and lands on top. Looked like Stotthot and Bereni got caught up in the 2-meter afterwards. Nothing called. Provenciani dragged around, but a violation breeds Harvard ball. Rosales Hill across to Berghardt, fakes, shoots, scores. Harvard back within 2, 4.5 to play. Thomas Lucari motioning to his teammates in the pool, slow it down, calm down. Harvard got a rush on the turnover and fired home the goal. Etbach, back to Silvestri. Perea across the half line. A little bit of contact from Berghardt. Harvard playing tight defense. There's Toth, near wing. Toth, the freshman, sends it up to the senior Perea. Luca Silvestri. Corner for Papanikolaou. Caught and controlled by Oliver Price. They've gone to Papanikolaou from that short angle a few times, but Oliver Price has been ready. You see in the replay, positioned himself close to the post and able to get over for that sharp shot. Rosales Hill, Todotse. This is Owen Hale. Into the corner. Shot slammed down low. Believed to be a violation in the 2-meter lane. So Harvard scored, but they were within 2 meters. It won't count. 3.5 to go. Papanikolaou takes it down with speed. Sharp angle, goes across, Toth wide alone, and punches it home. A hat trick for Andras Toth. 13 goals on the season for the freshman. And more importantly, he gives Fordham a 3-goal lead. A beautiful pass, as you saw in that replay by Papanikolaou. Finds the open man again. Toth with a wide open net to shoot at. And he doesn't miss. Harvard trails by 3, still time, 3.5 to go. But as this Fordham offense starts to take form, every possession increases in magnitude. Berghardt drops it over for Rosales Hill. Rosales Hill draws an exclusion. Owen Hale's shot, stopped by Lucari. Thomas Lucari, one of the biggest saves of the day. Perea takes it down the other way. Fordham ahead by 3. 3:05 to go. Provenziani skips ahead from Melillo. Finds an open Perea. Perea moves ahead. Now going the other way. The penalty going against Barnabas Epa. Stolen away by Toth. Toth shoots. He scores. 4 goals on the day. Andras Toth swipes it away from Owen Hale and punches home the score. Fordham ahead 17-13. Andras Toth giving these fans a show. Harvard head coach Ted Minnis wanted a violation from our officials. The goal stands. It's 17-13, Fordham ahead by 4 after the steal and goal by Andras Toth. Whistles galore. Talk about building some momentum. Back-to-back goals from Andras Toth. And few things get a squad going more than a steal and goal and within 5 seconds of each other. Yes, please. Andrzej Toth, Hungarian native. Now this is Provenziani that steals it away. They've wiped the goal off the board for Fordham. Lob for Silvestri. Knocked down and away. Silvestri wants a foul. He won't get one. He and Owen Hale are slow to get back. Into the middle for Rosales Hill. Rosales Hill double team. And the shot scores. Strong shot. We'll see if it counts. And it does. Credit Harvard with the goal. They're back within 2. It's the Andrzej Toth goal. Andrzej Toth goal, rather. The 4th one wiped off the board. Then Harvard goes down and scores. It's a 2-goal game. Provenziani. Silvestri has some space at the point. Sends it down to the 2. Perea at the 4. Violation once again looked to be on Luca Provenziani. Fordham a couple critical errors late. Clock ticks under 2 minutes. Fordham's ahead by 2. Harvard has possession. Todatse. Barnabas Eppa out to meet him. They go cross pool. Stolen away by Barnabas Eppa. They won't let him go, though. Fordham will have to go back on defense. Strausser looking for a shot. Left-hand save. Lurkari pops it up. Racing for it is Provenziani. Instead, it's Hale that gets there. Mason Hunt down to the middle. Tipped up by Perella and secured. A timely steal by the Rams after a timely save by Lurkari. Fordham holds. 1:20 left in the game. Harvard leads by 2. And with 30 seconds on the shot clock, Fordham can hold here. All the way down inside 45 seconds. Instead, they turn it over. Harvard, a chance for 2 possessions and 2 scores. An even minute left to go. They dump it down for Berghardt. Berghardt turns it over. Costly turnovers on both sides. Fordham uses their last timeout. 56 seconds left. If Fordham can play clean, they can ice this one out. 30-second shot clocks. And with 50 seconds left in the game, Coach Bacharach likely going to make sure that these Rams are ultra careful in this final minute. They can take this possession all the way down to 28 seconds. And Harvard, if they hold them scoreless, would have to go down quickly and somehow get the ball back. Time obviously not on their side. The Fordham home opener, the fans waiting in anticipation for the first home win of the season. Fordham 24-2 at home, dating back to 2021. And looking for their first 5-0 start in program history. Meanwhile, Harvard, ranked 15th in the nation, trying to avoid falling to 4-2 with their second-ranked loss. They'll need a pretty heroic effort here. Fordham controls after this timeout. Stella opens the Fordham possession to George Papanikolaou. Tight coverage from Mason Hunt. Did he poke it away from him? No. Still Fordham possession, 48 seconds and ticking. Papanikolaou pushed back by Mason Hunt as he continues to hold. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Papanikolaou will speed ahead. He gets by Hunt in open lane. Papanikolaou rises up. The stop by Price. Harvard controls. 35 seconds left. Harvard timeout, their last. Excuse me, no timeout. It's as if Harvard will just continue play. According to the scoreboard, Fordham 1 timeout left, Harvard none. A 16-14 game with 35 seconds. Harvard needs to operate quickly. This is Price. Pass intercepted and quickly sent down. They'll get to do it again. Price will heave all the way up to Todatse, under 25 seconds. Lob's middle knocked away by Toth. Harvard controls. Hale, Todatse, Mason Hunt off the crossbar. It's shuffled in, but did that shot come from the 2-meter lane? No, they'll say the shot is good. Harvard back within 1. 16 seconds left. Fordham does not have to take a shot in the next 16 seconds. Harvard certainly will apply a press. Bereni sends it back to Perea. 4 Harvard Crimson come up. Long pass ahead to Bereni. Has some space. Takes his time. Silvestri. 3-on-2 for Fordham. 3-2. Silvestri sails his shot over. Brian Bacharach can't believe it. It leaves Harvard with 1 second left. The long heave misses wide. Fordham seals the win, 16-15. The number 14 ranked Rams take down the number 15 ranked Harvard Crimson. A hard-fought 16-15 victory. Fordham improves to 5-0 for the first time in program history as they take down their 4th-ranked opponent in their first 5 games. And perhaps there's something special brewing here on Rose Hill. The first of 11 home games at the Colonel B. Messmore Aquatic Center goes as a win for Fordham, now 25-2. Home games dating back to 2020-21. Led by hat tricks from Andres Toth and a pair of goals from Silvestri Perea, Provenziani, and Nito Jasny. Fordham Water Polo seals a 16-15 win. They improve to 5-0 and maintain their high hopes. That'll do it for our broadcast here from Rose Hill. Lou Orlando taking you through it. College Water Polo on CWPA TV. Have a good one, everyone.